but so does Geek Fam. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 1. Welcome into the land of dawn between the Kings of Kings and the Kingslayers, part numero 2.
Let's see who will take game 1. And both EXP laners are on that vengeance.
Wow, it's also Vincent on the Quantum Charge on the Julian, not the Impure Rage, or even the War Cry. Interesting stuff. Trying to go for the mobility, maybe kiting back in a lot of these team fights, which makes sense against the Claude, against the Yves too. You want to have that mobility to escape. That is 4 Quantum Charge, by the way. Even Beloyski has opted to go for the QC on the chip. Wow, whole lot of mobility. Geek Fam, back and forth gameplay.
Why do you think the Quantum Charge is... Oh, wait a second, Beloyski.
Forced to use the flicker early. Very characteristic of Beloyski, but now Sutsujin is eyeing for Beloyski, looking for the first blood. Sutsujin finds the first blood for the Kings of Kings.
Very quick, very quick. This is what RRQ was able to do in leg number 1. Remember, RRQ understood. Vincent, nice play there. RRQ understood that one of the main pillars for Geek Fam is Beloyski. And the fact that they're able to shut the Beloyski down really diminishes a boy's aggressiveness and presence. We'll see if they're able to replicate that as we take a look at the emblems.
Yeah, looking straight at Beloyski. Inspire. This is a squishy chip. Yeah, usually we see at least a bit more tankiness, but he wants to just go for the pressure all around the map. Inspire for the cooldown, the mobility as well there. Wilderness Blessing. So Jin
Starting win will be able to escape for now.
Okay, so it's back to it. You were asking about the Quantum Charge, Eterna? I think it's really just because they want to just kite back in a lot of these team fights. RRQ will have to rely on a cycle of skills. Once Rins pops the ultimate, once Claude pops the ultimate, even Sutsujin pops an ultimate, deadly catch there. If Geek Fam can play around it, it'll be great for them. They'll get a dub.
Position battle now. It's going to be Vincent this time winning the first neutral objective, and RRQ no real compensation for it.
Not just yet. Let's take a look whether or not they're able to find a trade. It looks like there are going to be a few recalls happening for the side of RRQ, and that will buy Geek Fam a little bit more time to work on the pressure that they've already gotten in the first few minutes of the game. And again, 2 minutes in, Geek Fam very quick. Is this the change that you mentioned about the new patch? Everyone just rotating a lot quicker from the early portion?
I would say this, so far, has looked like a pretty old patch game. It's just the chip that's making it fast.
With the shortcut though, Jiren will pop that vengeance now. Looking for the ult. Infernal Pursuit will not save him. But Skylar with the blazing duet, with the help of Rins, finds Chadera, but that will be the trade. Skylar goes back home top lane.
But remember, they are still able to take Chadera down. Was it worth it for RRQ or Geek Fam in that case?
I would still say, I mean, now that Skylar is getting a lot of the turret gold, yeah, I think Geek Fam lost out on that fight. By the way, really well played by Skylar. Now that the turret is falling for both, it's a bit more 50-50, but Skylar got so much gold. Beloy, okay, he flickers out, but yeah, dude, the Claude, he went in towards the portal with the battle mirror image so that he could go back.
Yeah.
Good stuff from Skylar, adaptive.
Let's take a look at the talent prediction by GoPay. Wait a second. Okay, a little bit of a skirmish there. Let's see. Oh, wait a second.
Real World Revelation actually finds Edoc at the edge. And that is Geek Fam, what? 1, 2, 3?
4v2.
4v2.
All right. Who was the other one who voted for RQ?
Works.
No, I voted for Geek Fam 2-1 to take this dub.
Okay, we'll see. 4v2, I mean, yesterday we weren't having that much of a great time in terms of caster predictions, but looks like Rins is not having a good time either.
Yes, he's low now. Chadera looking for that kill. Vincent, though, will secure it. Sutsujin gets taken down, but Beloyski will fall in the process. A boy flickers out. RRQ, they're on the hunt. A boy is able to space out, but with the Infernal Pursuit plus the Vengeance, a boy will be taken out.
Now that's a 2-for-3 trade, ladies and gentlemen, and this is something that Geek Fam have been doing from the early start of this game with the chip. They're going in for very risky picks, but RRQ have been so great at trading back We'll catch with Miracle whether or not that's worth it, but here we go.
Veldora trying to tank and trying to soak in damage with the Tamos that Tsujin secures the turtle. Veldora finds one. Velorsky will fall. Both roamers taken out. Now Veldora with the orange buff. Let's see here. Try to buy time in the base of the Kings of Kings. And he will fall. Tsujin actually managed to find the shutdown.
So that's a lot of kills given over for RRQ. Plus they're able to get that neutral objective, giving a little pressure in the mid lane as well. So, okay, help us break this down. Mirko, what's been going on in the first 5 minutes?
Just been super chaotic. They're basically trying to stop RRQ to get a lead from the Bane, having that farm advantage as well. So far, still in the lead, the Bane, and even Skylar is in the lead up against this Moskov, despite it being a bad matchup. A boy does have an advantage over Rins though, and really so far it's just been purely 50-50. Remember, if the game continues to be this chaotic, Geek Fam will be able to get the advantage on it. They have a chip, they have ways to actually capitalize on this chaotic gameplay. RRQ, at one point they're gonna have to be together, front to back. They're gonna have to play for Skylar, and Geek Fam will be in trouble.
Going Eagle, a boy, no flicker, and that was exploited by RRQ.
It's a battle of aggressiveness right now. It's Veldora.
Now jumps in on towards Rins. Good vengeance. But Iron, though, takes a lot of heat as well. Veldora with a blazing duet by Skylar. Wasn't able to find another. But Geek Fam, they will lose a boy and Veldora in that sequence.
And remember, Vincent was also able to get that turret in the top lane. It does get traded back by Sutsujin in the bottom lane. Oh, Beloyski, you're low.
Let's see here. Good heal there with the Flask of the Oasis already. No, Thunderbelt, that's a passive by Chip.
That's just a passive, man. He's going back in time to when he had more HP. Mr. Time Traveler Chip. Geek Fam playing around his turtle now. When it is just all of them playing for these turtles, for these neutral objectives.
Oh, you know, very low now. Looking to find space to get out. Now Geek Fam rotates with 5. Skylar in the mid, looking for the cleared. Iron already jumping in, trying to buy time. Vincent finds a turtle. Blazing duet by Skylar. Not enough damage to Beloyski. Very low. Veldora still holding on, but Iron wasn't able to finish off Beloyski. Now in the backside, Veldora trying to find Enoch, but now he's isolated. And Skylar will see you shortly. Pick up the kill.
Wait.
Beloyski caught. Oh, that's a shortcut. Nasty Beloy with the BB play.
You never know what you're gonna get when you go after Beloyski. That should have been a pick for Skylar, and yet he put down the portal, and it's no longer a 1v1, bro.
Exactly. Once it gets chaotic, yes, RRQ will get some trades going on, but if these shutdowns keep going into the hands of Geek Fam, later stage, when there are less turrets, the control will 100% be on Geek Fam. The fact that it is just 50-50 at this point, I would say favors Geek Fam, unless obviously they make a mistake around neutral objectives by just clumping up, but even then, they were doing a good job earlier, stealing away the real world manipulation, zoning Sutsujin away. They're pretty complete right now. Totally still on RRQ, they are still scaling. I'm looking at the items now. Chidera is on the way to a win of nature. No, he's on the way to the DHS. All right, 3 items. Meanwhile, Skylar, okay, this could still be a toss-up. I don't know if he wants to just go for the DHS Golden Staff into the Wind of Nature, which I think he kind of needs. But he might go Glass Cannon because there's so much different variations of damage coming in from Geek Fam that if he goes for the Wind of Nature, it might not be too value. A boy and Vincent can punish him.
That's what they almost do. There's a lot of damage being placed onto a boy there. Don't think he should recall, but Rins is actually going for it.
Oh my goodness, good immobilization with the real world manipulation. Rins secures a boy.
You don't expect the real world manipulation to deal that much damage. And you think as a Valentina, you should be able to get out with your dashes. And so the timings was just so perfect. The range of the real world manipulation is annoying and disruptive. And it looks like RRQ, with that, will be able to pick up that mid-tier turret.
Already popped, and that is Dyron isolated for number suits, and the guiding wind will try to buy time, but he will fall. Eventually, blazing duet to the backside. Oh my goodness. Beloyski falls. Veldora next on the chopping block board. Or the turtle finds RRQ, and that is a wiped out. But Chidera will not be able to survive, and that's a double for Rins.
Bad call from Geek Fam.
Yikes.
Trying to go for Dyron with the chip, but Honestly, that was a forced error by Dyron. RRQ, rest of the team were all on the Lord. RRQ utilized Dyron to actually just go for the bait. And Geek Fam took the bait even more. After getting Dyron, they saw the Lord that was taken and they wanted to just gamble it. Take the fight, try to win, and try to make this Lord useless. But in the end, it made it better for RRQ. That gamble played a very big role as to how they were able to get a 3,000 gold lead. And on top of that, they have the Lord. So they're still playing with that Lord advantage that they can utilize a whole lot from. All they need to be careful of now is the chip. Where is he? As long as you find him, RRQ should be able to siege.
They saw him earlier, but now they shouldn't know where he is right now. And again, it's just always so anxiety-inducing when the chip is in the hands of Beloyski. RRQ, it's not as simple as going in for the base. Whoa, Blazing Duet?
Wow, with the sprint as well now. With the Crash Course and the portal, not committed, but Beloyski deleted. evos Locker finds it, and now Baldora, Vengeance doesn't really buy enough time. Dyron, on the other hand, is wreaking havoc to the back lines of Geek Fam.
I guess it's a wonder why they opted to go for Dyron's pick first. Phoveus, look what he's capable of.
He managed to clear. Let's see, Beloy, 8 seconds. Top lane, 1 cart. Base turret will be the target. I don't think they have time. RRQ surely will secure game number 1.
And there it is. Just like leg 1, in leg number 2, it is the Kings of Kings that lead this best of 3 series. Geek Fam have yet to reclaim their former glory and have yet to take down the Kings of Kings. But remember, it's still a best of 3. There is still room for Geek Fam to come back.
They come out on top here with a dub in game number 1. RRQ Hoshi is quicker, more clean compared to Geek Fam, who are just looking for plays around the map, who are very, very scattered, in my opinion, and staggered as well in these team fights. A boy dying a few too many times on that Valentina, and RRQ Hoshi just understanding in every single situation, even the chaotic ones, as we get into the later stage, what to do, how to play it, what game plan to tackle. Well played to RRQ, mainly Dyron too, man. Oh man, on that Phoveus. Shows you just how powerful the Phoveus is. Even here, without the chip in their hands, they didn't take the bait, no problem. They traded out the chip for the Phoveus plus Mathilda combination. That is still at 100% win rate in MPL Indonesia Season 14.